Hi, I'm Melissa Costa, and today I will be discussing why college tuition pricing should be at a lower cost and the benefits from that. And to start off, I'd like to ask, do you think it's fair to charge one customer a higher price for the same product based on if they have more money or less money? And in this situation, I'm trying to get at is, imagine this as college tuition pricing. Someone who is less fortunate and has a lower income background versus someone who has a more wealthier and higher income. And in today's generation, they would be like, okay, it's okay because we would gain more profit off it. And that's what happens today. Colleges are overpricing tuition for those who can't afford it versus someone who can. And that's what I will be addressing in today's presentation. And as a first-generation college student who lives in the Valley, Pacoima, which isn't a very wealthy area, I know how it feels to work so hard in high school to, get into the college I want, and in reality, not being able to go because they look at my parents' income rather than my grades and my involvement in the school, which I worked so hard for. And I know I'm not the only student that's happened, because I now go to a commute school where a lot of people go to because it's affordable, and that's where a lot of people end up going, or in general they don't go at all. And we need to bring light upon the situation because there's so many students who can't even go to college in general because of the tuition costs, and all their hard work that they did in high school is all gone to waste because they're choosing money over someone's academic credibility. And money shouldn't be the cost for one's future. Now that I have introduced my topic, I will now discuss the reason for, according to the local state board, on why tuition is the price that it's at. And when I was doing research upon this topic, I was very shocked because I did not know this was why it was so high. And one of it was for the local state funding and for campus services and for their employees and their benefits. And that's what a huge chunk of the price is going towards, the state and the employees. And you would think that, oh, I'm paying all this money for me to get a high education and for me to have the same opportunities as everyone else and being able to pay for something that will change my future and something I'm working hard towards. When in reality, it's going toward the employees and their benefits, which isn't a bad idea. But at the same time, if you're paying all this money and being in debt for most students, it's not going all towards you, which based off research I found, it is not accurate for the pricing and it's not fair. And it's accordingly to the local state board, it is benefiting for their health benefits and their health care and their personnel cost, and instead of for education, it's for their personal benefits. And when you hear the word like tuition, you think education, but in this case they're overcharging us and they're using it for their employees' benefits. And I was really shocked. And their budget line item is split into different categories according to the state, and yes, part of it is for our education and for what we need to get the opportunities and education that we need, but most of it is going toward other categories we aren't sure of and we aren't educated on because they don't provide that information when we're paying for college. So now that I have discussed why college expenses are high and according to the local state board, I will now discuss why I believe the price for an individual's education shouldn't be based off economic background. So making college more affordable would have the equal opportunity for every student to get the education and a chance for a better life, which is what they teach you from the first day you enter high school, college. But how can we get there if it's overpriced? And That's what I'm trying to get at. The president, the state, the local board of education, they emphasize college so much, but when it comes to that opportunity, it's like, okay, how are we going to get there if these are overpriced tuition costs? And you're judging me and accepting me based off my income versus my hard work that I decided to do all along in high school, which is unfair. And it becomes stressful to attend college because of pricing, and it shouldn't be up to my parents' income in order to go into college. And by lowering the tuition costs, there would be a lower dropout rate, there would be a higher graduation rate, and there would be a lot of success, and it would just emphasize that equal opportunity for a better life for every student. And it would give the opportunity for students to become and pursue what they are passionate about, which is something I believe and something that I think all of us should want for ourselves and for a younger generation. So to sum up my presentation, I would like to refresh your memory on what I said earlier. Education should be based off your intelligence, not your parents' income. Yes, part of the tuition we are paying is for education, but most of it is going towards other categories we aren't aware of. So tuition needs to be lowered so it won't just hurt our pockets, but our futures. Thank you.